A friend of ours sent me this photo and asked could I make some of these for his community garden. I think they could be Victorian, maybe? Garden ornaments that trim the edge of your lawn or your flower beds. So I started by drawing a spiral, easy enough, complete with a spike for pushing into the ground. Now I could cut them out like this, but there's a whole lot of waste material, so they'd work out quite expensive. So I tried to fit another spiral inside the first one, and that would work too with a whole lot of adjustment and nearly half the material costs, which is obviously a good thing. But this way I'd still be cutting all the way around one spiral and then all the way around the other one. So I spent hours tweaking and adjusting and head scratching, and eventually I came up with this, which looks similar but is actually quite different from the first ones because one single line is shared by both shapes. I was really excited when I came up with this because I wasn't sure whether it would actually work in real life. So I took it to the plasma cutter, and this is what happened. The torch pierces the metal sheet here and sets off to cut the spike, and then it goes round and round and round all the way to the middle, where it turns around and then spirals its way outwards again. And makes another spike. And then stops. And look, it worked. See how sad I am? I think this sort of thing is kind of wonderful. It's so satisfying. 2 spirals from one cut, with just one piercing and no waste in the middle at all. They are not quite identical, but they are pretty close. So, I had to make some more then. And every time I did, I had to watch the torch spiral in and spiral out again, and all the shapes appear as if by magic. A special clever mathematical magic. And this is what they look like when you line them up on the lawn. And that's all they do. They just stand there in a row. But still I like them. And you can arrange them one way and then rearrange them in another way if you like. If you have nothing better to do. And what fun. And of course they will quickly go rusty, but that's okay. Rusty red fits well into our sort of garden, and soon they will look like they could be Victorian too.